I've been waiting all night.
Hi guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing amazing. So this video is going to be a bit of a very random conversation, incorporating a lot of random conversations into my videos these days. So get ready for me. All right, not everything has to be like a fully scripted video, writing down points and all of that, but this just stemmed out of something that I experienced sometime last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, around that time. But you guys will recall in my last vlog, was it my last vlog or 2 vlogs ago, where I had a meetup with some Abuja mommies and we met up to create content. We actually met up to create content for International Women's Day, and I think that post has gone live on Moms That Brunches page on Instagram. But yeah, we had a little gathering where we did like a floral themed thing at a floral store, right? So this store sells a lot of full flowers. In fact, that's what they are known for. She's a decorator as well as a florist, and you guys would have seen me in that vlog like making bouquets. We had a bouquet exercise thing there, so we were trying to mimic or copy the bouquet that she had assembled. You guys would have seen how I was arranging my bouquet and all of that, and if you have the foresight, you will know that that's not my first time doing something like that. Where am I going to with this? If you are new to my channel, you don't know me from way back when I was just starting my career in anything, I used to make bouquets for a living. Yes, in case that is shocking and you're just knowing it, well, know that now. So I used to make bouquets for a living, and I'll let you guys know how it all started, how it all began. I used to have a 9-to-5 job. I've said that so many times on my channel here. I worked in a financial organization for 4 years before I quit. You guys have seen videos on how I quit my job, why I quit my job, and blah 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 over the years, but I will still leave some videos links up in case you are new here and you haven't seen that. But I once had a 9-to-5 job after NYSC, and I hated my job. Okay, I left my job 4 years after, literally for nothing, because I didn't have a plan B. I didn't have another job to fall back to. I left for happiness sake and for peace of mind sake at the time. And of course, leaving my job, I didn't have anything else I was going to do. I got married less than 3 months after that, and going into a man's house without having my own source of income was not exactly how I expected my life to go. It might interest you to know that I DIY'd 1 or 2 things during my wedding, which included my wedding bouquet, right? So I made my wedding bouquet by myself. I had never, before that time, I had never made a bouquet in my entire life before that time, but I took it upon myself that, see, nothing did here, I'll do it by myself. That was me saving 20k at the time, okay? I went to the market with 7k, I don't forget, I got these full white flowers with 7,000 naira. And I made my bouquet myself. It wasn't a perfect bouquet. It had pins sticking all over it that I was using to assemble it and wrap it and all of that. But it looked good in pictures at the time, right? So all of a sudden it dawned on me, I made my own bouquet for my wedding. I can actually make bouquets for brides, right? That's like a good business idea. And that was how I started the wedding cheapskate. Then it was the wedding cheapskate. If you don't know me, my name then used to be the style cheapskate. As a blogger and as a brand new YouTuber, it was the style cheapskate. And obviously opening this affordable full flower bouquet business, the wedding cheapskate was the perfect name, or so I thought. It was a wedding cheapskate, and I started advertising on Instagram that I was making bouquets for brides and all of that. Now, I don't think I made a bouquet. I got married in May. I don't think my first bride contacted me until like October. Yeah, until like October. And I really wanted to get something doing. You guys know how I always preach on my channel how every woman should have something doing, no matter how small. This was me back then in 2016, wanting to do something no matter how small. By then I had started doing YouTube, but obviously I didn't get monetized until like 3 years later on YouTube. So I wasn't making money from content creation. I was still running my blog at the time, and also that was not giving me any kind of money in any way. So I needed something to start or to fall back to as a business plan. And I decided to start making bouquets for brides. My first bride probably was one of my blog readers at the time, and she trusted me enough to make her bouquet at the time, as at that time my least bouquet was 10k and my most expensive bouquet was 20k, around that. Yeah, so she went with my medium-sized bouquet and I made it for her. And trust me, my first few brides, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was just wrapping bouquets and sticking them into. See, guys, see. Okay. I had to improve myself. I went on YouTube and watched some videos on how to make like the simplest, easiest bouquets. And I was doing that, you know, for my brides and all of that. They were not perfect, but like I said before, I didn't know what I was doing, but I was doing it anyways. I was winging it anyways. And funny enough, my brides were loving their bouquets at the time. And obviously, as time went on, I kept improving myself. As time went on, I still was watching videos on YouTube. I will tell you this for a fact that YouTube is an amazing search engine. There's nothing you cannot find on YouTube. There's no how-to that you can't find on YouTube. And I learned how to perfect the art of bouquet making on YouTube. As time went on, you know, brides would reach out to me. I wasn't even getting, look guys, I would get maybe one bride a month. There are some months where no bride will even contact me, 0 naira in the account. Even when the brides will contact me, maybe they go with a 10K option, I'll use like 5K, 6K to buy the flowers, and my take home will be like 4K or something. Do you guys get? And I was doing that because I wanted more brides. I wanted to build my clientele. I wanted to, you know, bend over backwards and do this thing. Getting my brand name out there was the most important thing for me, right? I wasn't getting these orders very often, once a month, twice a month. In a very good month, 3 brides, right? In a very good month when I first started, 3 brides. And that was like what? 30K, 40K, 50K. And like I said, part of that money goes into you buying supplies to make these bouquets. Looking back now, it's almost as if it reminds me so much of that time I was hustling that business, because guys, I hustled though. I hustled. I won't even lie to you guys. I hustled. Like, I wake up every day and hope that somebody has sent me a DM to order a bouquet or sent me an email. Like, guys, that period was a hustling period because I hustled. It still boils down to the fact that I wanted to have my own, no matter how small. Even if it was 10,000 that I had in my account, for me it was like I had my own money to buy what I wanted to buy for myself, to do something for myself, or to contribute to my home as well in any way at all. And comparing that phase with how far I have come now as a content creator, a brand influencer, a YouTuber, the margin, the gap is so wide. But anyway, let me not break this story, okay? You guys believe that I even tried my hands on being a mixologist. Yes, I had a sudden interest in mixing cocktails and mocktails, and I figured, okay, I'm doing this bouquet thing, I'm doing this floral arrangements for brides and stuff. I can actually also add the fact that I do cocktails and mocktails, and I can also do that for like events and weddings. Let me just let you guys know that that was an epic fail. I did it once or twice at, I think I had 2 friends who invited me to mix mocktails and cocktails for them at events. But I was quick to realize that to do or manage that kind of business, I needed manpower, I needed waiters, waitresses, I needed mixologists. I couldn't do everything on my own. The very first time I tried doing that at a children's party, mixing mocktails and stuff, I left that place without being able to feel my 2 legs, and I said, you know what, this is not working, so maybe I will just leave this mixologist thing. And then again, the money was not all that, so I'm just like, you know what, let me just wait first, okay? Let me just wait first. But again, it was stemming out of the fact that I wanted more. I wanted to do more for myself. I wanted so much more, you guys, like so much more. So I was ready to try my hands at every and anything to put money in my account. Might I also add that during this phase, I was still looking for a job, a 9-to-5 job to go back to. I was still looking for a better job than my last job, but it never came. That job never came. I went for interviews upon interviews, and I never ever got that 9-to-5 job again. So fast forward to like 2019, my YouTube career picked up. I think that was when I had started vlogging more. So my vlogs were pushing my channel more. You know, my life as an influencer on Instagram had picked up because brands now began to ask me for rates. You know, so here I was now earning money from being an Instagram influencer, a YouTuber. I didn't get monetized on YouTube per se until end of 2019. I didn't get my first paycheck until April or so of 2020. But around that time, I had begun to earn, you know, 20K here, 30K here, 50K here. And in a month, I'll be like, okay, I've earned this 100,000 naira now from being an influencer and being a content creator. And it's not adding up to what I was earning a month as a florist, as a bouquet maker, as a bouquet arranger. It was not adding up. So basically COVID came in 2020 and a lot of brands, a lot of businesses put their brands and their hustle on hold, if you guys recall very well. And obviously I jumped on that bandwagon. I just put the wedding cheapskate on hold. By then I had changed my name to Bouquets by Alma, and I put that on hold because obviously nobody knew what the world was going to turn into at that time. So Bouquets by Alma was on hold, and even after COVID left us, or rather after the world progressed past COVID, I never returned to making bouquets. I never, if you go to that page right now, my last post was when I said we're going on a break because of COVID, and I never came back to that business because obviously the year of COVID changed so many things. My interest in content creation and influencing progressed. I was earning more money doing that. Obviously many more brands had tilted in the content creator and influencer direction because everybody was at home. So that was a period where it benefited a lot of content creators and influencers because we were getting a lot more gigs. People were watching a lot more YouTube videos. So YouTube was paying, influencing on Instagram was paying, so it was almost like, okay, this is my new life, right? This is what I want to do. This is what I want to push in my life. So I never returned to Bouquets by Alma. Till date, I still get DMs from people. Oh, do you make bouquets? Oh, do you still make bouquets? Oh, can you make my wedding bouquet? And I'm like, I don't even recall. Like, if they tell me now to make a bouquet, yes, I can make a bouquet. You guys would have seen that in that vlog. And there was another vlog some time ago where I was rearranging a new floral stuff for my dining table. You guys would have seen that. Yes, I still like do that. Even like the flower behind me, this pink one, when the brand gave it to me, it wasn't like this. I still tweaked it to make it look this way. So yeah, I still have it in me, but exploring that option as a business is not something I am interested in anymore. I have way more interest now, especially around what I do now for a living. My page on Instagram is still there, Bouquets by Alma is still there, and I may decide to do a different business. I'm actually thinking of, you know, still towing the business line, but it has to be something within what I am interested in doing right now. Okay, it could be clothing, it could be makeup, it could be anything, but for now, I haven't decided on what I really want to pursue as a business just yet. You guys know that I do product photography on the side as well, Pixels by Alma. Even that too has taken a back seat because my life as a content creator and as an influencer, as a YouTuber, has taken up literally all my time, that I barely have time for anything else aside being a wife and a mom to add to that, right? So I'm grateful for where I am right now. I'm grateful that what I do now supports me, supports my family. I can contribute towards my family, you know. I definitely see myself evolving into another business idea. I see myself taking Bouquets by Alma, turning it into something else entirely, okay? I may even repurpose that business page for my brand new business idea in the future or something. But for now, the page is still there. You go to that page, all the brides on that page were my brides. I had a lot of brides. Like, looking back now, it's like, wow, I've come a long way. I had a lot of brides that had their confidence in me, and with each bouquet I made, I only got better and better and better and better. I even worked with a lot of wedding planners, obviously wedding planners who reach out to me to make bouquets for their brides. And I think I even made at the time, Two-Face Dibia's brother who got married, I made his wife's bouquet. I made bouquets for a shoot I did with T-Boss at the time and some other people. I made, you know, bouquets for a lot of brides, a lot of people. And looking back now, it may have been slow and steady, but at the time it was putting something, no matter how small, in my pocket. Now, what is the aim of this video that I'm doing? It's just to encourage somebody that, look, this life is in stages, this life is in phases. I feel like everybody starts from somewhere. If anybody had told me back then that in the near future you will become an influencer and a YouTuber and you'll be earning money by doing one post or two posts, quadruple what you're making from one bride, I wouldn't believe it. But here we are right now, and I'm so thankful for my growth. It's just to encourage somebody out there that you can always do something, no matter how small. What piques your interest, explore that and do something, because I feel like it will shape you the way it has shaped me. Having that business, that small business at the time, shaped me into the woman I am today. It all played a role in what I became today. I may not be doing anything floral related, but it's still very nostalgic for me every time I have to be around flowers. And that's why you guys realize that I love plants a lot. I love flowers. It stems from that interest I have always had, you know, being a florist, right? I'm still learning and I'm still growing. I still want to be way more than I am today. I see, I'm not even anywhere near where I want to be. I've only reached a certain level because I still want to be way more than I am today. I still want to be this mad content creator, this great YouTuber. You know, I still have a lot I want to achieve in my chosen field, in my chosen career. So I'm still learning, I'm still evolving, I'm still growing. My journey definitely continues. Who knows what I will start next tomorrow? Just stay tuned. You guys will definitely be the first to know about that. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys in this video. Pretty random, right? I was literally speaking from my heart. Nothing was pre-written or pre-arranged for this video. I just sat down, put on my camera, and just wanted to encourage somebody today. All right, so that's all I have for you guys in this video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know, you know, what you're doing right now to make ends meet. Are you hustling? Are you not doing anything? What are you doing as a woman right now to just have your own? Let me know in the comments. Let's discuss. As always, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
You might break my heart.